chat or we can collect their email. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to mini chat. Okay, this is the flow that you guys just saw here. Okay, oh, actually, I want to show you one more thing. Back up here. So let's say somebody does click the ad and they're not our ideal customer. We don't want them. We don't want them on our list. Okay, we paid for them to get there, but we don't want them. Okay, so they click no thank you. No worries. Feel free to hit that unsubscribe button anytime. Hit unsubscribe, and that's it. They're off of our bot, and we're not paying for them. Okay, that's it. They're done. So I'm going to build this flow out in front of you. Okay, this is the flow that we just went through. Okay, and so let me fire up a new window for mini chat. All right, this is actually the fun part for me. I'm going to tell you guys, because doing this live, it's just, I get to show you how simple it is, because people are doing this so confusing that for me to be able to show you guys it's simple, it's I love it. So as we went through this message, so do you see how simple this was? It was engaging. We're using this as Messenger was intended. There was nothing complicated, but we pre-qualified them. So now when we're talking to them, we know how ambitious they are. Okay, do they want 1 to 10, 11 to 25, or 25 plus? They want 25 plus. Little joke we put in there, no sweat, pun intended. How soon do you want new members? Now. So we now know that they want 25 plus new members a week now. Okay, so then when we get either a phone call, live chat, or email, they're already pre-qualified. Okay, they've already seen the bot work. Okay, so now I'm open up a new window here. Okay, so you're in mini chat, and what's going to happen, just so I don't confuse you here, we're going to see all this on the left-hand side. You want to hit Growth Tools. Now remember, we have the ad that we're going to attach this to. So to attach that ad, we're going to do the Facebook ads JSON. It's JavaScript something or other. It'll give us some code that will activate our chatbot once we are we submit our ad. Okay, so you're over here, hit edit, and the first thing you want to do, go to Flow Builder. All right, and here we go. We got our Flow Builder. Out of habit, I just X that out. We don't have to, but I do. So our starting step. This is the first thing that's going to come up for them when they click our ad. Okay, so now one thing I haven't mentioned here. Okay, once they click our ad, okay, this ad here, once they click that ad, we do not have permission to send them a message yet. Okay, they're not our subscriber. We got charged because they clicked our ad, but they are not our subscriber yet. The only way for them to be our subscriber is to get them to reply back to us. Okay, so to do this, that's why my first thing says, hey, pretty cool, huh? Right? And I will delete the button that they have here. I'll do a quick reply of yep. Okay, so the second that they click that yep button, they are now our subscriber. They just give us permission to message them. Okay, and a couple of things here I'm going to show you to save you. Robert and I both ran into this issue. Okay, so here's the thing with these messages, you can personalize them. Okay, if you put the little code, it looks like they have disabled it now, but before they would let you stick in the first name in brackets and the curly brackets to personalize it. Your JSON message that we're building will not work. Okay, for some reason we cannot personalize. And I can hear you popped in, Robert.
This pissed me off for like 2.5 hours one day.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just glad we're covering this before somebody else has to go through that.
Because the thing is, you're going to want to say, hey, Sean, hey, Robert, hey, Ella. Okay. You're going to want to have the personalization. You cannot. And I don't know what it is. For some reason, Facebook was not going to allow that. I assume because they haven't interacted yet, so we don't have permission to put their name in there. Don't know what it is. Here's the second thing, and I just learned this the other day. You do not put an emoji in here. Okay, you put an emoji in here, it's going to let you, But if you put an emoji in there, when it shows up, it is going to show up as a question mark in a triangle. Okay, it's going to go to that default. It's not going to be the emoji you want. So this first one, all we got to do, the only purpose is we're trying to get them to engage. So I go, hey, pretty cool, huh? Yep. Now, here's the thing. If this is not your natural language, you can change it to yo or hello, whatever, whatever resonates with you. I'm just saying this is the way I do it. I'm very casual about my stuff. I swear a lot more than you guys will hear me on here. Obviously, I wouldn't put that in there, but I'm more laid back with the way I do things. But you got to remember, we're in Messenger, where you don't want this to have a whiff of any sort of pushy marketing stuff at all. We're just saying, hey, pretty cool, huh? And they're like, yep. Instead of putting yes down there, I put yep. Because the thing is, the way I word this is the kind of client that's going to resonate with me now, okay? If I have somebody that's all staunch goes, hello, isn't that kind of neat? And then they're like, yes. If that's your kind of client, awesome. You're going to work well with them. I want the people that are casual enough to go through this and be like, hey, Sean, that was pretty cool, man. Can you set this up for me? Because if that makes sense to you guys. So use the language that's natural for you. If you want to copy and paste what I'm doing here, I don't care. That's fine. But just make sure you're doing what's comfortable for you, because it's your business. These are the actual clients that we're going to be working with, okay? So, stop my rambling here. Hey, pretty cool, huh? And a couple of things I will show you in this. You drag and drop these things in where you want. You can zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. And as you scroll with your mouse, that's in and out, okay? So I'm showing you just little technical things that you can do. So another thing is, what I would usually do, I drag this up and I hit send message. But if you wanted to, I don't know why they have it, but you can do that. You can do a box here and then drag that up there, okay? 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. I don't know why there's different ways to do that. Maybe when you're building out big flows, it's easier, but I just go like this. Send message. So remember in our ad, so we're congruent here. Want to see how you use the same setup to pack your gym? So I'm actually just going to copy and paste that. With new members. All right, which I would now that I have that in there, I may go back and edit that in my ad as well. So now here's the thing. See these curly brackets? Awesome. First name. Okay, now the language here really doesn't flow. Hey, pretty cool. Yep, awesome, Sean. You can leave that in there, but I'm just kind of showing you how to put in their first name in there, okay? And then now you can use emojis to your heart's content. I'm gonna put a money symbol in there. Add a button. Yep. Oh, thanks. Right. In here. Okay. All right, so now keep building out our flow. And I always, and when I was learning how to do this, the guy from ManyChat, Dan Gamito, he does the same thing. He builds out all his yeses first and goes back and does his no's. Doesn't matter. It's just going to be your personal taste. But you got to remember, once you build this out, you're just copying the flows. And so it really doesn't matter which way you do it. So, yep. The message. So now, awesome. Just 2 quick questions. Okay. So now, we're going to come into opinion part. Here, remember when Robert was talking earlier? I have my way of doing things. He has the way of doing things, okay? My way, okay? If you do not put this delay block in there and you just rapid fire them, you're going to lose their attention. They're all of a sudden, they're going to no, and they're going to close it out. So a delay block, okay, is going to look like somebody is typing, okay? So you know when you're typing with somebody and there's that little 3 dots that roll across? Show typing during delay, okay? Psychologically, they know that I'm not sitting there typing back to them or that you're not sitting there, but it's going to seem like it is enough. And I only know this from my own interaction with the first few bots that I saw. I was like, I know that this is a bot, but this is pretty freaking cool because I've never seen this before because it was mimicking something live.
Every one of us has sat there and stared at the three little dots before, either in Messenger or if you have an iPhone and you're getting a message from another person with an iPhone, you know, just waiting for that next message. It's something we just do. So it really does help. It makes a big difference. It's an amazing feature they put in there.
It is. And I was, at first, I didn't get it. I was kind of annoyed. I was like, why? People are going to know that it's a messenger bot. Of course they do, but psychologically, they're going to bite. They're just going to bite. And so here's the opinion part about this. Okay, you can go all the way up to 60 seconds, and you can even stack these if you want. I have a huge delay on, like up to 60 seconds, because I send them off to another website. But for this, I find 3 seconds is just a little bit too long. And since these are really, really short sentences that we're giving them, 2 seconds for me is perfect. You might think 3 seconds, 4 seconds is better. The default is going to be 3 seconds. Okay. But I find personally for my bots, 2 seconds is perfect. Okay. So just a little thing, 1 second, one way or the other may not matter. But to me, I've sat there and I stared at these for too long where I'm like, let's at least get the effectiveness out of it, but then let's get to the point. Okay. So awesome. Just 2 questions. 2-second typing, text. How many new paying members are you looking to add a week? Okay, so notice I put the word paying in there, okay? I didn't say members. We want to light up that money button for them a little bit, okay? So quick reply, 1 to 11. Oh, actually, we want to go 1 to 10. 11, 25. Quick reply, 25 plus. All right, done. Boom. Okay, so now here's the slickest part is that we are going to just send every one of those messages to the same place. Okay, no sweat. Ended. This was a lot funnier when I typed it out earlier. No sweat. I'm trying to say no sweat, how many members they want. So, you know, do me the courtesy of doing a little chuckle in the background. So I forgot to put the delay there. And here's the cool thing. You can literally drag and drop right there. Set the delay to 2 seconds. And then I'll go here, drag that up there. So every one of these goes to the same place. Okay. So now I want to show you something here. So you get in here and it's getting a little bunchy and everything. What you can do, see this little magic wand here? It's going to auto arrange everything for you. So let's say I've got this over here. And sometimes when you're building these flows out, they get a little funky. And you're like, wait a minute, you just hit this button over here and it's going to bring it all back to center. So just a little nuance, not a nuance, but a cool feature they have. So no sweat, pun intended. Okay, so now, and we're going to copy that, drag that down there. Next thing is text. How soon do you want new members? Quick reply. Now, exclamation point. 2 weeks. Reply. No rush. So all we're doing is pre-qualifying. So the key for this step is, okay, we're pre-qualifying them for you when you follow up with them, because now you know how many members they want, how fast they want them, but we're also engaging them. Okay, we're getting them warmed up, and this is they're basically in their mind going, they're only asking me this question because they can do this, because this is a possibility. Okay, so there's all these little psychological triggers going off in the background, not the background, in their head. So go over here, Send message. Oh, actually, so here is the part. I don't have this built out any past this. Okay, so I'm going to free flow this. Sounds perfect. And so now this is going to get into Thursday's call a bit. Okay, this is where we transition them from, because when Robert and I were talking about coming together and doing this, I was like, dude, I can get these leads in the door. And Robert's like, man, I can close these leads. And we're like, we looked at each other and we're like, dude, we need to teach this together. So Robert's going to go over as far as the closing part. I'm going to show you the functionality here of to get them to live chat, phone, or email. And then Robert's going to show you where to take it from there.
Now, just as take a moment, just to kind of like an impromptu poll. Would you guys rather close your clients, have them contact you via contact form or something like that or maybe make an appointment on an online calendar, or would you like to do it in Messenger itself? No, we're gonna talk about all ways. I just want to know which ones. Okay, I already got one vote for Messenger, another vote for Messenger, and another vote for Messenger. Well, okay, we can lead them over to Skype, but we can't do that automatically. Anybody else? Bueller, but also want email, both, but scheduled with help. Okay, cool. So a lot of people want Messenger, basically.
I love you guys.
Nobody likes it like I do. I want them to freaking call me.
I know you do.
All right, thanks, guys. We're going to talk about several ways, and including Messenger.
All right, cool. So you guys just made my day because here's the thing. I'm selling chatbots to real estate agents. Okay. I am selling a $4,000 coaching package. Okay. This is one of my new babies that I'm just firing up here. Okay. And guess how I'm selling these guys? Messenger. Now, here's the thing. I'm like Robert. I'll get on the phone all day long. We can both kick ass on the phone. But the thing is, you can't have 5 phone conversations at a time, but you sure damn well can have 5 Messenger conversations at a time. Okay. Even if that just leads up to the phone call. Because the thing is, once you get them to this point, and you guys get it, once you get them up to this point, so they go through the flow. See the ad, see our ad here, boom, pack my gym. Hell yeah, I want to pack my gym. Pretty cool. Yeah, that is awesome. Cool. I just got a couple quick questions for you. How many actually members do you want that are paying? I want 25. Cool. How fast do you want them? I want them now. Sounds perfect. And then all of a sudden you jump into a live chat. How powerful is that? And then Robert, if you want to get over on the phone after that, perfect. So I'm going to show you guys how to get them on a live chat. Then I'm going to show you how to collect their email. And then I'm actually going to show you how they can actually call you through the app. Okay. So first one, since you guys voted for Messenger. Now, I didn't actually have this part pre-planned out here, so I'm going to have to jump around just a little bit. Okay. So here is, and I'm not going to claim credit for this. Okay. This is something I learned from another girl named Mackenzie, who is just a badass at bots. Okay. Here is the brilliant way to do this. And you want to talk about keeping it simple, and you're not going to find this anywhere. Okay. You're not going to find this anywhere. Okay. So let's say they go through this full thing, and you guys just said, Robert just asked you, and you go, we want to chat in Messenger. Okay. Now, this was a sticking point for me because I was like, okay, there's a page apps manager, and there's getting notifications in Facebook. And then there's the contact form where I can see they filled it out, and then I can get a message. How do I do this? Okay. This is so freaking brilliant. Okay. So now, sounds perfect. Let's see. How is oh, yes. Okay. I'll follow up with you in just a minute in chat, Messenger. Okay. So now, So you just said